Blackbird Resort sits on Turniff Atoll, and like any other seafront location, it has to deal with smelly sargassum stinking up its shores. But the resort's owner, Garen Simonyan, has found a solution to his sargassum situation: a beach rake. But not just any ordinary beach rake. Simonyan, who also owns Beach Tech Belize, swears by the Barber SURF RAKE to eliminate sargassum quickly when without breaking the bank.
The difference we've seen is we're completely full and we're booked all the way to the end of the season. That has everything to do with the conditions of the resort, along with the type of resort and what we do here. But the days of telling tourists that come in, I'm sorry, this is Mother Nature, there's nothing we can do about it, I think have passed. I think COVID also made a push where the expectations are a little different. People are coming to the Caribbean more because it's closer once the pandemic finished up. But our tourists are expecting the resort owners to actually take care of the beaches. They don't care anymore that there's sargassum sitting there rotting and the smell is just making them nauseous. They are requiring it to be cleaned. So I started looking for a solution and we ended up with the Barber SURF RAKE.
And to prove it, Simonyan invited our camera as well as various municipalities and hotels who are also battling with sargassum to see how the surf rake cleans all of the seaweed without disrupting too much of the sun.
So today was a demo for the Barber HD600, which is their flagship sargassum equipment. We brought in San Pedro, Hopkins, Placencia, Caye, as well as some of the bigger hoteliers today, so that we could actually demonstrate. They could see a live experience. This equipment has been running on the beach for 3 years, 8 hours a day, every day. What we did not do is we didn't paint it, make it look shiny and new. This is real world. I want them to actually see exactly what a piece of equipment would look like if it's been running on their beaches for 3 years straight.
And the Barber SURF RAKE isn't just used at Blackbird Resort. It's responsible for cleaning sargassum and garbage off beaches in almost 100 countries around the world. According to the company's director of sales and marketing, what sets the SURF RAKE apart is its ability to work well in dry and wet sand conditions.
There's basically two ways to clean the beach. You can rake the debris up, or you can try to sift the sand. And when sifting, I'm basically talking you have to pick up the entire beach and try to process it back through the working mechanism of the machine. With our unit, the idea is to lift the debris, not the sand. The whole idea with collecting sargassum is not only to get the sargassum collected, of course, but to make sure that we're leaving the sand on the beach. When you're trying to sift sand, it's difficult and it's slower. It's a difficult process, but it's very, very difficult to sift wet sand. That's why the surf rake is by far the dominant machine on the globe if you have an issue of cleaning wet sand.
And the hot dip galvanizing process that Barber utilizes ensures that the machine lasts for decades, even while spending days in salt water. And it's these features that have both the mayor of San Pedro town and the chairman of Placencia village considering getting the surf rake for their own municipalities, especially after the massive amounts of sargassum that have washed up on their beaches.
One of the main issues is getting the people to work it. I mean, you need a lot of manpower to be able to clean the beaches on a daily basis. And it's not only the manpower, but it's also the resources, because it takes a lot. A lot of resorts have also been complaining because not only their guests are leaving or changing their bookings, but we also have issues for them that they have to be paying all these extra staff, which it usually amounts to over $10,000 a month. That is putting quite a dent on the tourism industry. I think the beach rake would help tremendously, because we have seen here today how fast it picks it up with a lot less, it's only one person operating it. And I believe that would help us a lot. There is a resort who has just purchased one just like this one here. That is the same brand and the same type of tractor. And we will be partnering with them to be able to try it out on the beaches for the town council to see if it will benefit the town. The way how we are seeing it working here is that it does work pretty well on small and tight spaces, like how we can see here between the dock and this other area. So we believe it will definitely work in San Pedro.
It's very costly, and if you know anything about village councils, our revenue stream is very, very minimal. It costs us quite a bit. We do get some assistance from the Belize Tourism Board, but it's not nearly enough. We use some of the resources that we have financially to employ human labor just to help getting it off the beach onto the out of the water onto the beach where our beach rake can pass and pick it up, but it's extremely labor intensive and costly to get that out, and we do it because it's so important, as I said, to the tourism industry. It's a common question. You visit social media sites, you do see people asking before they come, is there any sargassum on the beach? So it's a popular question and definitely a concern of people who visit. I'm impressed with the beach rake. We do have a beach rake in Placencia. The rake we have there is a different design, and one of the huge challenge that we have with it is that it picks up a lot of sand. Replenishment of sand is very important. We don't want to remove too much sand off the beach. I'm very impressed with the pickup from this machine. It's definitely something that would work very well in Placencia. Another thing I like about it is that it maneuvers very easily. The beaches, as we know, are in Placencia we're fortunate that we don't have many docks or obstructions on the beach. However, lots of property are very close to the beach, trees, so you need to maneuver around those, and this machine can definitely do that quite easily.
And maybe the surf rake can be part of Belize's solution to freeing the beaches of the dreaded sargassum that washes in every year. Though the problem of what to do with it after that still remains. Courtney Menzies, 7 News.